Good morning. I am so excited to be here with you today because it is a beautiful sunny day here in Colorado Springs. I know not the rest of the world is enjoying some gorgeous sunshine, but we have it and it's not too smoky from fires. Crazy. Thank you for joining us at Business by Design Online. It's Tuesday and we are happy to have you here for Tip Tuesday. My name's Katie Sevenance. I am one of the partners at Business by Design Online. We are so excited to bring these live interviews to you every Tuesday and every Friday at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. The reason I love doing this so much is because, well, personally, I learn so much from all the guests that I bring to this event. I have been in business, I've been in direct sales since 1990. I've been doing all kinds of businesses through those years. I worked for a cruise line in sales for 20 years. So I have a lot of experience, but these guests that we have that come on this show are absolutely amazing. So today our guest has a little delay. She had an appointment that she was running late. And so I'm hoping she'll be able to join us today. Our guest is Tamara Burkett. I actually spoke with her because with my business, after 18 years, I have a lot of customers, a lot of things happening. Good morning, ladies. And I had so many customers and it was like, how do I felt like I had plates spinning everywhere and I just couldn't figure out what to do next. Like I knew all the things I needed to do, but where do I start? So I had called her a year ago, maybe, because I had heard she is an expert when it comes to customer relationship management. What is the actual words for CRM? Do I know? Customer retention management, relation management? Who knows that one? CRM. Let's look that up and see. Customer management. Yeah, what does it mean? I don't. Okay, you guys, somebody look that up for me. Customer relationship management. So anyway, it was really cool because she asked me specific questions to my business. She helps you find the exact perfect solution based on your needs. Not every CRM is going to work perfect for everyone. So it depends on your business, what you're going to do with those leads. So I actually have a system that I use and I am enjoying it, but I've heard of some other ones that are really awesome too. So as you join in, tell me, do you use a CRM right now? Or are you possibly looking for a CRM system? And what kind of questions do you have for our guests? So hopefully she'll be able to join on, but I know she'll watch it later if she doesn't. So we'll get started with that. I want to make sure if she's messaging me. So let's talk a little bit about systems. This month, the month of September, is all about systems and apps that have been helping you in your business. So what kind of things are working for you that you know can benefit other women in business? Share it with us. I would love to hear what you're using to help you in your business. I will tell you, for me, one of my favorite things is fairly new. It's called Shout, and there's several aspects to it. It is a CRM system. It also is a way that I can text my customers who want to be texted. It is a way to send pictures and do follow-up. Oh my gosh, it's so easy. So Shout is an app. If you want information on it, let me know. People that I work with there are amazing, and they work really one-on-one because they're growing this network of connections of women. Well, it's mostly women in direct sales is where it started, but they use it for everything. So I put all my customers in there. Customers can opt in, like say I'm in direct sales. Say I have a sale on makeup. I tell people just text the word eyes. And then it's like an automatic messaging system that goes out to them that can walk them through exactly how to get started, what they need, it walks them through, I can set it up so it says, okay, what's your name? What's your email? What products are you looking for? Here's the link, all that. I have it set up so it just goes automatic. So that's one aspect of it. The other part is I can keep track of all my customer information, the products they've ordered, the dates they've ordered, any communication I've had with them, as well as I can create invoices in there. It's amazing when you have a system, you can get so much more done in so much less time. And let's face it, time is money. I mean, we hear that, but time is money. So, oh, yay, Tamara is here. I'm so excited. Joyce says she has a CRM system. Phoenix has a CRM system. Awesome. We're going to talk about that. I cannot wait for you to meet Tamara because she knows. She will figure out for you what is the best system, and that is her experience. So let me bring her on for you so you can see. Look at your beautiful office. Is that like, wow, you're like on top of the world there. I love it.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
I love it. I know your morning got a little crazy. I'm so glad you can join us because it gets.
Thank you for having me and waiting. It was something else, just battling traffic to get here. But
it's always worse when you have to be somewhere. Then there's always something going on. But.
Right. Like all the slow drivers get right in front of you.
Well, I was just sharing with our community a little bit about CRM systems, what it stands for, how it can help you to streamline your business and save you a ton of time when you have the right system based on your needs. But tell us a little bit about yourself. Where do you live? I mean, looking at your backdrop, you have water nearby, but.
Right. Looking at my backdrop, I'm in Fiji, but in real life, I stay in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So
Milwaukee, awesome.
Yeah. We have a couple of days of summer weather coming up, but like last week, it was all dreary. It felt like fall. We went apple picking.
Oh, that is fall. To me, that's fall right there.
Yeah, it's like fall weather. Bring out the boots, right?
Oh my gosh. We had that for 3 days. It went from 90 to 32 and snowing in one night.
32?
Yeah, it was crazy. So we had snow for like 3 days, and now it's back to the 80s.
Oh, wow.
I'm still getting used to Colorado weather, but awesome. So do you have a family there? How long have you been there?
Yeah. So I'm born and raised in Milwaukee. I'm one of those people that never left their hometown. So I have my siblings here. My grandparents are here. My parents are here. So yeah, that's the main reason why I'm here. And I do love fall. I love fall. Winter is okay. It just lingers. And that's why I would love to be a snowbird. So when winter hits, like in December, I'm out of here to like Phoenix or somewhere, and then come back like around May.
That's good.
The spring here, just like winter, summer, fall. No spring.
I love it. That's so funny. And now it's like as I get older, I understand that whole logic that generation has. It's like, no, I think winters can be warm if they don't have to be cold, but I like my little bit of snow. Right? And I love to pull out a sweater once in a while, but that's funny. My favorite season is spring.
Oh yeah. So I would like spring, but that's the awakening of the bugs. So it's like
true. That's true. We don't have a whole lot of bugs here in Colorado. Just saying.
Oh, I need to check you all out. You should
come visit. It's really nice. That's funny. So, how long have you had your business? What is your business called? Is it just your name, right?
It's Tamara Burkett Global. I have been in business for over 4 years now. Yay!
Oh, that's awesome.
And when I started my business, I started as a customer retention, customer loyalty consultant. And as business picked up, I had issues with keeping up those conversations with all my business relationships. And my clients had challenges with executing the plans we created. And so I started looking for some tool that can help me and help my clients. I didn't know that it was one tool I was looking for. That's how I discovered the CRMs of today. A lot of us, you know, who were, if you are a part of the X generation, you still remember like the typewriters and things like that, and the database, the old school databases. And so like the CRMs today is much different than what we're used to, even like a couple of years ago. But as far back as like 10, 15 years ago, totally different system.
So you tell us specifically, what do you do to help people with your business? Because I know I called you a while ago to kind of because I knew I was overwhelmed. I had too much going on and I needed something to get me organized. And so what is it that your company, that you do to help people find the right system?
Right. So we really take a look at the business and your goals and really how you work, right? To find a system that helps you pretty much organize your communications and build that structure. So regardless if you're talking to a referral partner or you're talking to a prospect, you have your processes in one area or have a tool that can help you with keeping in touch with them, following up, getting them the information they need, and vice versa. So you can really simplify your business.
That's awesome. And it really depends how you relate to your customers or how you need to communicate with them, right? I mean, it's different for everyone, every situation.
Right. Absolutely. And also who's a part of your circle, your inner circle. So when we talk about networking and things, a lot of people use that as like their marketing activity, but not a lot of people are truly evaluating that. Hi, Phoenix. Really tracking what they're doing so they know how effective they are, whether they do the email marketing or do the networking, to see whether it's working for them. And if it's not working, what can we do to make it better? So it's I find that it really does refine your marketing and your sales process. And it helps build that structure. So as you grow and scale your business, you're able to handle the influx of conversations that you have with other people.
You know, I think that's really key. I've had my business for so long, but, you know, I started a really long time ago. These gray hairs are real gray hairs.
You are gorgeous, honey.
But you know, we didn't really have great tools like Google Contacts. I put all my people in Google Contacts, but I have finally found the systems, because you will waste so much time looking and making sure, okay, wait, did I call that person? Where's my note? Where's that sticky note that was going to remind me to call that person in 2 weeks or in 2 months? Or, you know, so you can waste so much time if you don't know where to start and where to like find a system. So do you help people actually, like, do you talk with them and figure out, okay, tell me about your business, and then what do you want to have happen here, right? I mean,
absolutely. Yeah. So what type of business do you have? How do you serve your customers? What are your goals when it comes to your business? How do you want to show up with your people, right? Yeah. All those things is really about it's really about your communication, right? So are you emailing? Do you text? Do you use the phone? Do you use Zoom? And why? What reaction triggers your next step or your next move? So we're talking about your process. And then on top of that, we also get into some of your branding, because again, how you show up affects your brand, right?
Yeah.
If you're the type of person that like me, I'm agnostic when it comes to systems. That means I'm not affiliated with any one of my systems. And that's just to let you know that I'm focused on you and your challenges and not focused on a particular tool because I'm an affiliate, right?
That's huge. Right there, that's huge. I mean, because you know all the systems and the benefits of each one and the downside of each one, to then be able to really focus on your client to know, okay, let's find the right system for you. no
Absolutely.
matter what it is.
So yeah, so I don't know all the systems. I know a lot of them because there are thousands out there. New ones come online almost every day. Everyone has their own version of CRM, and whether they meet the definition of CRM is really about it's really about whether or not you know what that is and what that means for you. So I do have a methodology in terms of how I evaluate systems. So I know what to look for after I get the information from my client. I know exactly what to look for. So I'm able to quickly sift through systems to find the top ones that can do the job.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. And that would save someone a lot of time right there. Just
Oh yeah.
trying to figure it out, because as you said, there's so many different systems out there.
Right. Yeah. It saved a lot of time and a lot of money because
Yeah.
when I started and I went through that process of finding the right one for myself first, I went through at least a couple of dozen CRMs where, the trial ran out and I had to pay for it and still trying to figure out whether or not it's the right one for me. And I took the demos. I, went through the demos and talked to the reps, and they really were not as helpful as I expected, really. Because again, their agenda is to put you in their system.
Right.
And so it really doesn't matter what system, it matters the process. But it's like if you don't have time to truly customize it to how you need it, there's a learning curve. Yeah. So you have to take that time to learn and then figure it out. And it can be a bit much. And a lot of people experience that. When I went through that process, I'm like, I don't want anyone else to go through this process. It took some time for me to figure out, kind of like to work through the marketing speak and truly understand how the system works for me and how things are configured, and what I needed, how I visualize it working for me. So I take people through that process. And I also help them with customizing and making sure that they feel competent enough that they can use it.
That's awesome. So they don't have to rely on you once they get it up and going. They can start doing things on their own and feeling confident. I got this, right? I can manage this.
Absolutely. That's the whole point. Some people, they are very tech savvy, so they don't need the extra assistance. It's just find them a system. So it really does depend on where the person is and the type of help that they need in terms of how I assist others.
So do you help them? Like if there's someone who says, I just don't want to spend time doing that, do you do that for them, or do you send them to someone who can do that?
Absolutely. I do have a team where, either myself or my team can do the customization for them.
Okay.
And just walk them through the process. But, that does take some thinking through how you serve people. How do you onboard them? What can we automate? Right?
Nice.
There are no right now. Where do you put them? Right? And it's about being able to access the information quickly and easily, no matter where you are. So you can show up the way you want to and do business.
I think that's awesome. Oh, I just realized I didn't even have your name up there. All right. So do you have some tips for our audience today? Maybe if they're struggling or they're trying to find the right system for them, or do you have some questions that you put out there to help people find the right systems?
I do.
Okay.
The first step, after I tell them to think about their goals. What are their business goals? Is it about their sales? And if it is about increasing your sales, how would you like that to look? Is it retaining more clients? Is it adding more services to the initial service that you have? How do you want that to look? Because the more specific you get in that, the easier it is to be able to identify what you're looking for, the different functions that you need. Is it marketing, or is it customer service, or is it sales?
Because that's really good. They're all different. Yeah.
They're all different, right?
And some people put them all together, but it really is a different process for each.
Right.
Yeah.
And they should flow smoothly. right? Like one action should trigger the next process that should trigger the next process. So a lot of people do look for the all-in-one type of systems, but that's when you really have to be specific in the type of functionality that you need. So let's say you need some lead generation and you want to focus on sales. So lead generation could be email marketing, right? And so if it's email marketing, there are some systems that are very heavy in sales, but have like an email marketing where you can do bulk emails or you can have workflows in there, but they don't have the landing pages and the widgets and all that good stuff. And that's fine because you don't need that. But it's important to understand like what area in your business that you truly need the most help in and how you want that system to function for you.
That's really good. Just that clarity, like Joyce said, just to have that upfront to know, all right, what do I want to accomplish by doing this?
Yeah. Because people are very general when they say, well, I just want to increase my sales. Well, there are multiple ways you can increase your sales. You can increase your prices. You can add more services, right? You can work on customer retention, right? So there's different ways. And it's like, okay, so what's the lower hanging fruit for you? It may be customer retention is the lower hanging fruit for you, right?
Yeah.
So take a look at that process to see how we can increase, right?
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So what's number 2?
The second,
notes, by the way.
Right. Yes, please take notes. The second piece is really after you get that is think about the information that you need from prospects and from your clients in order to move the conversation forward. So we talk about, clients' likes and dislikes, right? And we talk about it. And a lot of people love to just dump all that in the notes. Or some of that information, you can actually kind of break that out and have a separate custom field for. So for instance, let's say we all need to know the pain points, right? There are very common pain points. Pretty much everyone will have who you service, right? And you can put that in a custom field, a drop-down field, where you enter that person's information and you enter their pain points, right? And so that's something that you'll see right away. You don't have to read through the notes to get that information.
That's really good. I have a CRM and I haven't been doing that. And that's really, right. I can do it. Break them up into groups, tag them.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Right. So understanding what information you need, you want to know right away from someone. Those can be broken out into custom fields where you can just click that information because it's really common, like you said, to be able to break people up into those segments.
Yeah,
it's huge for just making things easier for you to find and for you to be able to personalize whatever messages that you'll have, that you'll create for those people.
I think that's really key. As you were talking about that, I thought I do a promotion in their birthday month to all my customers. And sometimes every once in a while, I put a reminder out there, hey, let me know what your birthday month is. And then I have it set up so it automatically puts them in the right month. But I should be asking that as I'm collecting their data right away so that it's done. It's just right there. So that's really good. I like that.
So again, it takes some thinking through, but once you think through your process and what you need and you have it all planned out in your system, it'll be such a breeze to use on a daily basis. It'll actually be a pleasure to use.
Right. Right, exactly. Instead of all the stresses like, oh my gosh, wait, who is it? And having to go look for it.
Right. Yeah.
So that's great. And there are times when I'll say, okay, I want to do an email out to everyone who has purchased mascara before. And so it's nice to be able to then just go through and do one message and it picks up all my customers with that. I didn't used to have that. And it was like, oh my gosh. So then you're sending out an email to everyone who may or may not like that product or who may or, it just helps so much when you can really segment your list as well. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And that's one of the keys. A lot of people just dump everyone in. And if we initially do understand that is just the first step, that next time you have to come back, and start segment people out. And you could do it based on pain points. You can do it based on some demographics, different regions, age, or things like that. But you really want to pay attention to how you segment people, and make sure that you do it in a way where it's effective for you, but it also makes sense for the customer, and they feel they're being acknowledged, and that you're talking to them because you are addressing whatever their needs are, or whatever they likes may be.
And I love pain points. Pain points is good. And that's one that I hadn't considered before.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that because, yeah, that makes a huge difference.
Yeah. I tell people often to think like Amazon in terms of when you shop on Amazon, think about how effortless that experience is.
Mm-hmm.
You go in, you type in what you're looking for. You have all these things that pop up. You pick what you like. There's a review where you can look at people's review to determine whether or not it's something that you want to try. Go ahead and purchase. And then once you purchase it, you get a list of what everyone else has purchased in addition to the one item that you purchased, right?
Yeah.
So again, it's about they provide insight into products, into things that can help you further solve any pain points, or some pain points that you didn't know you had, right?
Exactly. And then what's really interesting is then Facebook knows exactly what you search for, and they know what you like too.
Right. So you don't have to go that in depth, but just think about how effortless that experience is for you as a customer, and how it's so addictive to shop at Amazon, because you know that you'll 9 times out of 10 you'll find the product that you're looking for at the price point that you're looking for, and you'll be able to receive it in a timely manner. So like, just thinking of it in that simple form, you may not be able to have the same technology to get things the same day, right? Or to do that, to be as extensive, but you can make that buying experience very effortless for your customer. And that's what people are looking for.
That's so awesome. Yes, I love that. Oh my gosh. So I know you're a busy woman. You have all kinds of things going on and balancing all those plates. You're very organized, which is why we wanted to reach out to you this month. Mm-hmm. If people want to learn more or work with you or take that next step with you to kind of figure out, do they need to, are they ready for a CRM system, whatever that is, how can they connect with you? I put a link, but I don't know if it's your exact website, but is there a place that I can post here that people can connect with you?
Sure. I have information on my website, and it's tamaraburkett.com. So you can just type in my name, you can go there, and I have a blog that talks about different insights into CRM, what it should do for you, things like that. And you can also schedule a conversation with me, and we can go over like your challenges and things, and what your needs are, and go from there. And I'm also a columnist at the Marketing, Media, and Money free online publication, that Patty Farmer magazine. So if you want to just read more information about CRMs, I think the latest issue has a really good article about bottlenecks and how they can help with that.
That would be great. When we're done, will you put that link to that article or the magazine there?
Absolutely.
And that way our community can learn more about that, because I know there are a lot of people in our community that are thinking maybe they work for someone else and they're thinking, God, I'd really like to start my own business. So what a great time to get your CRM system up and running now, before you have like 5,000 people you have to figure out what to do with. But also we have a lot of people who just want to boost their business to that next level. And like me, where I had so many customers and so many people in my connections, and I didn't really know what to do with them. So that would be great for people to like learn just a little bit more.
Absolutely. I'll be more than happy to put that link in the chat box.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah, that would be awesome. Thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate it. We go live every Tuesday and Friday at 10 a.m. Mountain. Please join us for our next live interview this month. The rest of the month is all about systems and apps that can help you in your business. And Tamara, hang on for a minute because I have a question for you when we go.
Okay.
Thanks, everyone. We'll see you on Friday.